Tua to throw right away.
Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They'll roll him out right. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Wilson.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. That's complete to now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that nearly intercepted. With a free safety roaming into position, almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. Here's Tua, rolling to his right.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And the Jets will take over.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Throwing is Wilson. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets. Braxton Berrios deep for Miami.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll buy some time right.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. 53 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Flushed out right. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Tua Tagovailoa, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Now Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 6-0 our score after 1. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll run with Hall.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Flush to his right.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll him out. You got the option to run or pass. Just didn't work.
Not at all, and the communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage, because that's supposed to be a surprise to everyone, and that's how they get free. People forget their assignments on defense. That didn't happen. And think about the guy rolling out with the football, looking for an open person, no one there.
Helpless feeling.
Helpless, because that gap between you and defenders now is going to close, and close quickly.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, that's where you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
2nd and 6.
Now it's Wilson.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
But this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
On third down, Wilson.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And they'll work it inside the 50. Yard line before it's all said and done. 19 yards there on the catch and run. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
2nd down and 6 now.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Sliding, and he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
This is taken at about the 14. And New York set to take the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice. It's a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Gets by him at the 25. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. A nice little juke. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top.
As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA. Apologies to Coach. Cut him short. We'll talk to him post-game. We got business to get down to. 3rd quarter action ready to go. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure they're friends from